I want to talk to you now about GLP-1 drugs like Ozempic. They're everywhere now, and patients are singing their praises. Now, the P in GLP stands for peptide, and doctors say the success of GLPs is fueling a new wave of hype online around other so-called peptides. You see, there's a growing number of social media influencers pushing peptides as the latest miracle fix for everything from wrinkles to muscle growth. But doctors say much of that hype isn't backed by science, and in some cases, the products could even be dangerous. So from TikTok to Instagram, peptides are being marketed as anti-aging cures, muscle boosters, and even inflammation fighters. But physicians say many of those claims about fixing wrinkles and strengthening your immune system, they don't hold up under scientific scrutiny.
All of this is untrue and unfounded. Unfortunately, none of the scientific evidence that has been done in terms of research studies supports any of these claims about the peptides.
So doctors say there is an important distinction between FDA-approved prescription medications and many peptide products sold online with little or no oversight. Experts like Dr. Chen are warning consumers not to confuse prescription medications with unregulated peptide products being marketed by people who aren't medical professionals. Doctors say consumers should speak with a physician before taking any peptide products, especially injectable versions that are purchased directly online.
There's so much hype, there's so much fake news out there. Even myself, as if I were a layperson, I think I would definitely be convinced by some of the advertisements. And we know that many of the manufacturers that are selling peptides on the market with no regulation often contain toxins like arsenic and lead, and these can be really dangerous to a person's health.
All right, here's the boring part, the part that you don't want to hear. Dr. Chen says she has the best proven anti-aging antidote. You want to know what it is? Sleep, stress relief, and good nutrition. Proven to be the most powerful treatments for healthy, radiant skin and overall wellness. Now, you should know this. Dr. Chen also says that some products that are marketed as peptides, they actually contain very little or none of the actual ingredient, and in some cases, none at all, because, again, they're not regulated. There's going to be something that's happening next month, rather in July. An FDA advisory committee is going to be looking at some peptides and whether or not they should be brought to market. Of course, RFK, the HHS secretary, has been a proponent of many of these peptides. Also, all of this targeted marketing towards teenagers about like acne, right? So you see these things being marketed online, and you're drawn to it despite the fact that there's no scientific research or medical acumen brought to bear around this.
Yeah, I think if people were to ask the question, how much did this company pay said influencer to post?
Right.
Then maybe you'd get your answer about whether you should just believe it or not.
And there's no telling that influencer is even using that product.
Exactly.
Yeah, all the marketing hype, overblown. Yeah. Don't fall for it. There are no magic elixirs.
No. You know, sleep does seem to elude me, though.
Yes,
especially
me as well.
On this shift.
Yeah.